Yo, welcome to another episode of Art of Men. God damn it,
sir.
we back. Shit. We be gone for a minute. God damn it, let me go over here. We gonna start from the far left. We got Cody D in the building.
Hey, Cody D, that's me, Gail's boy, one and only. Hit me on Instagram, King Comedy. Represent for the Short Kings.
Kyle Wow.
Kyle Wild, mine said well over 100,000.
Over here, god damn it, y'all know, bro.
You already know, man. I got something good for y'all to know, you know what I mean, as far as like how we take our health tip and all that, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Get with me real quick, though. You dig?
I was
Health
about
is
to say
wealth.
that.
Health is
Yeah, I
wealth.
was
Yes,
about
it
to
is,
say
man.
that.
It's
Y'all
better
know he
than
gonna
wealth, dog. You
y'all know he
dig?
gonna come with them facts, god damn it. Y'all
Yes,
know he
sir.
gonna come with them health facts, man. Y'all know me kicking the Rob, god damn it, Art of Men for sure. Today, I think the conversations we will have will be very interesting
Okay.
to me.
Okay.
To me, you know,
Okay.
everything that I done heard from everybody, I think today will be very knowledgeable. I hope to you people out there that, you know what I'm saying, today will be something that y'all would love to listen to.
You dig?
Shit, Cody, for one. Cody D, he had something you know what I'm saying, that he want to throw out there today. I think
Yeah.
I wanna
I
talk
got
about
it. I got it, y'all. So a young brother came to me the other day and was like, hey, man, I'm now 30. I feel like my life isn't going the way it should. I feel like my days are empty. My nights are filled with lust. What should I do? How to find purpose in my life? And, and I was like, well, I think personally for me, I'm gonna let you guys answer it, but I want to know y'all answer without outside of money, because a lot of times as men we say, "Oh, the money give you purpose,"
Right.
or you know what I'm saying, chasing the cat is what it is. And I don't really think that's what it is. But outside of that, how would you guys find purpose in your life as men? How would you guys find purpose?
That's a big one.
Real talk, man. Like purpose, man. You know what I mean? As far as like what the Most High put you on this planet to do. That's purpose to me, man. Like, that's something that you gotta be introspective with and sit there, meditate, whatever it is that you gotta do to find out like why it is that you're here on this planet, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you find that groove, when you find that purpose and you find that goal, it ain't nobody that's gonna sit here and tell you like why it is that you're here on this planet. The Most High
Right.
done put you here for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whatever that reason is, you got to go ahead and achieve and do that though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
Yeah.
a lot of people don't really know. Back to your question, they really don't know how to find that from what he's saying, but it be right there in your face.
Right in your
Like,
face,
for instance,
dog.
for me, you know what I'm saying? People think your purpose in life is, it could be whatever. But me, I think my purpose in life is to make people laugh, bring people's spirits up.
That's powerful. Dog.
That's my purpose, and
Right.
that's my purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Laughter is medicine,
you only
dog.
find your purpose just something that
Going
you
through
see.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going through life.
And that's how I kind of found my purpose too. I think my purpose is bringing people together, whether that's through fellowship, whether that's through rapping, music, like, or even this podcast. You know what I mean? Having a voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I found myself in a group of friends that I found myself as I can hang out with all my friends one on one, and other members of my friend group couldn't do that. So I'm connected to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I could be with anybody out of that group. So that made me also feel like, I bring people together, and I have a good gift at that.
Like
God
the
gave
glue.
me that. Yeah,
You the glue to keep people together.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and that's my purpose. So whether it's doing this podcast or rapping or whatever it is, like as long as I'm bringing people together and lifting up spirits, man, that's what it is.
Real talk.
When it comes to purpose, I think someone told me a while ago, you got to find something that you could do that when you get done doing it, people clap. That's a tough one for people normally to answer. What can I do that when I get done doing it, people applaud? That's one way to tackle the question of purpose. I think another way to, like, when you're lost and you really don't know, just start giving back, being generous, helping out your community. When helping others, you'll find gratitude, and it'll humble you. That may open your mind to finding out this may be why I'm here.
Right.
There was a time in my life that I didn't think I deserved to be here, and I made attempts to end that existence. And years after that, I found myself in positions where I was helping other people not make that decision that I was about to make myself. You like, wow, if I wasn't here with this person that lost their life, if I wasn't there talking them off the edge,
Right.
you know, I worked for a suicide hotline in my teenage years, you know, and
That's real, bro.
yeah, it didn't mean to go like that. It just was like one person come to me talking, and then the word got out,
Right.
you know, and then one of you ministers came to me and said, hey, do you got kind of a gift for this?
Right.
You know,
Right.
showing people the brighter side of life.
Right.
Because it's sometimes we get too locked on what we did wrong, and we feel like because we're wrong, we have no good.
Right. Right. Right.
And your actions and who you are separate.
Right.
You could be a bad guy yesterday, but still be a good person today.
Right.
And as men, we're held so accountable to such a high standard sometimes that we forget that we can be flawed. We can have room for growth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so as men,
That's real.
and the especially young men out there, I want them to be around people that inspire them. It's not about the money. It's about what you find joy in.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah,
can live out of your
joy.
car if you do something that you enjoy because eventually it's going to pay off.
Right.
Steve Harvey lived in his car.
Right.
Listen to the radio all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Now look at him.
Left forward. Good job. Good job.
You worked there for it?
Yeah. Steve Harvey was left forward. Left
he
forward. But Ford contradicted with his dream.
Right.
Because he had no off days. He had no time left. You know what time. You
Yeah.
got to take time.
Yeah.
That boss man wants you there. But he had to take a risk, live off his car and things like that. It's been countless stories of people making the hard decisions to find a purpose. Once you find something you're willing to die for, that's when you truly start living.
I agree with that, dog.
Yeah.
I agree with that,
Yeah.
man. Something
That
to
was
find
tough.
that you die for. Like even Martin Luther King said that, man. If a man doesn't have something that he's willing to die for, he's not fit to live. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk, dog. So I dig that one.
Mm-hmm.
So people out there, young men, can I ask you a question? Like the
Yes, sir.
the guy who asked you the question, the young man.
Yeah.
What did he do?
What do you do?
No, I'm
live-
saying, what do he do?
What he do?
Yeah.
School. He was going
He a
to
good
school.
guy.
He's a good guy. He average guy. He going to school for his undergrad, so he don't got a major yet. You know, living with his mom still.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of times we get bashed as men. You hear the song by TLC, "No Scrubs,"
Yeah,
live at
right.
home with your mama. That's I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
right,
you
right,
know, so
right.
you feel bad. Like, down live home with my mama. I
Right,
might
right,
be
right.
riding my friend's car. I feel like I'm less than. I feel like I'm a scrub. You know,
But
when
that's
the
a
women that was singing that
temporary
song was
situation.
broke when they
Yeah.
was singing, they was broke too. You know,
But
they don't say that
but
part.
they were.
But see, that's
Yes, they
only
were.
You
that's
know.
only our culture though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And we gotta break that, man.
We gotta break it.
Great.
It started with us. You know.
That's not a bad thing, man. Stack your coin up, man. Do your schooling, man. If you not married, you really don't have to live on your own. You
The
know,
main, the
dog.
main thing is stop trying to live
all.
like other people. Live for yourself.
yeah, live for
That's the
yourself.
whole thing.
And
Get
we
off
try
Instagram.
We try to live like celebrities and all that type of shit, man. And no other culture does that, man. You know what I'm saying? We put ourselves behind the 8 ball. Like, dog, stay at home with your parents, man. If that's what it is that you need to do.
Yeah, as long as
You
you
know what
got
I'm
a
saying?
goal, man. Don't be over there just
Exactly.
with no job and being a bum. Like
That's something totally
yeah.
if
different.
you got
That all
if you got
plan.
if you trying to find your purpose and you going to school and you handling your business, man. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
At all.
And you
For
know,
real.
you gotta take time to find yourself as a person outside the money. So once you get the money, you won't then try to find yourself. I take the young brother John Morant. I'm a big fan of him. Memphis Grizzlies, big fan of him. I feel like once he got the money, now he find himself trying to do things that
Fulfill his
you know.
Yeah, dreams.
Yeah.
But it's down the wrong
But
path.
the
You know what I'm
same-
saying? You
but-
want to be gangster and stuff.
But John Morant, I mean, you got to take it, man. He what? He 23
23.
years old,
Yeah,
man.
23.
Like he man, who really like his dad be at the games
Yeah.
drunk as hell on the
Yeah.
side. Like,
Come on,
who,
Dad.
I mean, what father figure he probably got? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just young with all his money, man.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, he just got caught up in
That-
society. For
Yeah,
real.
and that goes to the prowess of the streets, man. Like we need to set a different narrative for what it is that you know we should aspire to,
Right.
and it's not that street shit though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That shit is like a detriment
Because I mean,
to
I
us,
ain't gonna
dog.
lie, dog. If he wasn't an NBA star, dog, he would have been checked on that shit, and he probably would have switched his life up.
Yeah.
Real
Cause you
talk,
going
and
to
he
the club
should
with that
have.
little ass gun, nigga. If you
That
was
little
really
ass gun in the
yeah.
club
Pea
and
shooter,
shit,
dog.
dog.
If you wasn't
feel
in,
me?
if you wasn't in a private club, cause you Ja
Yeah.
Morant, and you put that out at what the playground,
Yeah.
Niggas gonna look at you like, what the
Right.
fuck?
Niggas would have been on your ass.
Like,
so,
on your ass, like,
Yeah,
nigga.
John Morant, he
Real
just-
talk, dog.
Yeah, John Morant.
So I
is,
I think how we got programs like this where men can come see good, validated men articulately speak about what need to be addressed and kind of give an example of how, you know, you conduct yourself.
Hey, but
So
talk
big
that
up for you
shit.
guys there. Big up for you guys on that one.
Talk
For
that
sure.
shit, Rob.
You know?
No,
What's
I was just
happening?
about to say, man, shit. I think this topic is a good one to lead into what you want to talk about.
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into it, but first I
Okay.
gotta for anybody out there, 'cause we just heard it from Cody D. You want to jump off a building, kill yourself, shoot yourself in the head. Dial 1-800 Cody D. Goddamn it.
Oh yeah, inbox me.
Understand me,
I
real
feel
talk.
like
Real
real
talk,
talk.
though.
There's been
Nah,
times.
nah.
I remember one
I ain't
time
never
right before
laughed at
COVID. This is just true life. Right before COVID, I wasn't homeless, but I was fucking for a place to stay. Y'all know how it is. I'm staying with this girl and shit, right?
Yeah.
So her brother had a knife to his wrist when I came home from work.
Mm.
Cause his girl left him. You know, he hurt. Brother
Yeah,
man hurt.
dog.
Women, y'all know how y'all be hurting us dudes sometimes. Y'all don't be getting it. We be hurt deep. You know, and I had to take him off the ledge. And I'm thinking, dang, I feel like this is a low point in my life, but this is time for God to use me in his life. And what I feel is my lowest, I'm actually at my highest.
At your highest, yeah.
Most valuable,
That's
if you
real,
would
dog.
be. I'm at my most valuable, at my lowest. So purpose comes. You just gotta, like I said, start with charity. If you feel like, dang, life isn't going how I feel, go to the soup kitchen.
Yeah.
You feel like your life ain't what it should be, go to the pantry. Go to the soup kitchen and feed the homeless. Go to the
Right.
shelter. Go to the
ain't
shelter
lying,
and
dog.
volunteer.
Right.
You will start feeling like, my life got a little purpose. I got
Yeah.
some. I'm not as bad as I could be.
Yeah.
I'm not where I should be, not bad as I could be.
You can
And
always
that's the first step.
You can
Hey,
always give back, man, because you always gonna receive your blessings, man. So always give back.
You ain't
Whatever it
lying,
is.
dog. I didn't actually done that though. You know what I'm saying? Off of Connor. You feel me? In '94, real talk. Then actually then went to the soup kitchen, and I feel so much better after doing that though. You know what I mean?
That's when you feed the homeless.
Feeding the homeless.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like real talk. Actually being a service to like our community. You know what I mean? Yeah, you right.
And
on
it's
that,
just
dog.
actually just being a good black man. Like I remember a
Right.
little time ago, man, when I was a kid, I had held this door open for this older lady, right? Not knowing who
Okay.
she was or whatever. She was just older. I was being a gentleman. I sat there and I held that door till she got up them steps and came in. And guess what? She knew my mama.
You never know.
And she called my
Yeah.
mama like, your son held the door with me from them steps. And guess what
Yeah.
her position was?
Uh-huh.
Director of my mama's job.
Damn.
Hey,
What we
man.
slam door in her face?
You know
What we
what
slam
I'm
door in her
saying?
face?
Hey.
Yeah, like, and that put me into a different door. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
let me say this real quick too, though, man. Honor that mother and that father, so that days might be long upon the earth. You know what I'm
Fifth
saying?
commandment
that's
right
the
there.
Fifth
Hey, fifth
commandment,
commandment.
dog. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's real talk. What you
Right.
did without actually knowing what it is that you did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It just-
That's real, dog.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
real.
So that should be another message too, man. Your blessings
real
come,
talk.
man.
You
We
never
can push her down the
You
steps.
never
We can
know.
push her down the steps. Hey, big,
My
hey,
mama
don't go for you.
that was your son. You fired.
right.
fucked up.
You know what
Your
I'm
son
saying?
gave me a wet willy. He's
But look though,
looking at my ass. He's
Watch
looking
this,
at my
though.
ass over the door.
I'm gonna go into the next topic though, real quick. Is
All right.
there an image standard that we as black men should be holding ourselves to?
I agree with that. Hell
This,
yes,
this,
it is,
this
man.
your topic right here. Go and speak.
Man,
on it,
yeah,
brother.
it's my topic for sure, man. Yes, it is. It's a standard that black as black men that we should hold ourselves to. Definitely, man. And if we don't, we allow other images to be held as our standard. Yes, I definitely agree with that. 100%, man.
So what is the?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
What
I
is
feel
the
like
standard?
as a black man, I mean, we come off aggressive. Like what do they
Aggressive?
think of us?
Well, you know, when you think about
sense.
image, the word image, you gotta think of 5 components. Because image is a word, but it's a placeholder for 5 different words. You think about the style of the black man. When you think about a black man's image, think about the black man way style, his appearance, how do you appear in public? You think about the behavior, the image. You think of black man, how does he behave? His digital footprint, when you go on social media and see black men on social media, what image come to your mind? When we talking to a black man, what image come to your mind? Them 5 components. And I think most of them been hijacked, you know, by other
Unfortunately.
organizations. I ain't gonna say what group I think is playing us against each other.
LGBT.
You know, deeper than that. Ain't it?
LGBT,
Deeper
dog.
than that.
The boy with the
I'ma
Star
go ahead and
David,
say
dog.
that right
The
there,
Star-
dog.
It ain't LGBT.
Nah.
It's a
And I
Star
think
David,
some of that
dog.
is
Them
LGBT
motherfucking Star
too,
David
though.
Well, it's
boys.
not a group.
Let's go ahead and keep it
It's
real,
not-
though.
Them
I'm
Star
not-
Davis,
listen,
dog.
You know, I'm not gonna say it's a group, like how you said the LGBT.
It's an agenda.
Oh shit.
Fuck it, because y'all.
It's an
motherfuckers,
agenda,
I
dog.
get that. But I think it stems from our past, meaning the way the grandmas and shit back in the day brought up the women.
But no, I think when you look at how we portray the media now, it goes back to Birth of a Nation. Remember the movie Birth of a Nation?
It goes
Yes,
back
I
They got
do.
the Ku Klux Klan back on the map.
Yes,
a
I
lot
do.
of stereotypes of the black man come from that one movie.
Yeah.
Come from that movie, but it's portrayed like
Mhm.
throughout our society,
Yeah.
even past that movie, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's two big landmarks. You got Birth of a Nation, NWA. Them are two worst things happen to the black community off top.
I think it's more than that, though.
NWA.
I think it's more than that, though.
Yeah,
Nah.
gangster. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's more than that.
Nah,
Everybody
I think
wants
it's
to
more
be
than that.
gangster.
I think it's
Yeah.
LG. Yeah, I
I
think it's more than that.
NWA opened your eyes up to what was going on.
Yeah,
now.
they were talking about the police fighting black
Yeah.
people. Like, man,
Hey,
that's still
gangster,
going on
gangster.
today.
That's
It's
what's
been
going
happening,
on
that,
now.
Cops still killing black boys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
That
they were
shit-
telling you then
that
that,
was
what we didn't see.
That
That's
shit,
how
they
you
should
know.
that should have opened up their ears. They didn't hear
Yeah.
that shit.
You
You know
know,
what I mean?
I,
We've been yelling that
But
shit
it's,
for how
it's double
long?
it's double-edged sword though, because we think about that. We speak about Pac, right? Me and my son was in the car this morning, riding to some Pac. Like, oh, listen, Tupac came on the radio. Let's listen to Tupac. You know what song he put on?
What's that?
Hit 'em up. Hit 'em up came on. Not my dear mama. Not keep your head up. Not changes. Not to this end of time. You know what I'm saying? Not Brenda's Got a Baby. Songs with messages that's promote how
That's
we
been
need to be.
That's been projected.
It's
though,
still
you know
better
what
than
I mean?
that shit
Every time you look up, even when we do got the martyrs like the Biggies and the Pacs and the NWAs that had the message that we need to hear, it get clouded by the gangster. You know what I'm saying?
But
And you
that's
got
been
kids that
projected.
want to grow up and be gangster. I know the other people, the letter community may have an agenda, but I don't know too many kids that was like, I want to be letter people. But I knew people that wanted to be like Jigga. I knew people that wanted to be like Young Jeezy. I know niggas that wanted to be like Gucci. You know what I'm
And see,
saying?
working with the youth, I know niggas that want to be LBGT because like that seems like an easier lifestyle to live. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you though, you know what I'm saying? And it's projected and it's pushed down our throats. So
But you think that lifestyle come from trauma though? People that go
Nah.
down that lifestyle.
I
And
think, I think it becomes it comes from popularity as well as trauma and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
no, man, this is the image that's pushed towards us as a black men, and that's not our groove.
So you saying it's kids you talk to, and they actually talk to you saying that they thinking about that.
Hell yeah.
Boy.
Now, I work the Spectrum Juvenile Justice System. Hell yeah. You're damn right, man, because it's an easier lifestyle to type live. You know what I
They
mean?
feel- it's like a game,
It's a damn gang.
so they
You're
feel
damn right.
accepted. Maybe.
Hell yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
It ain't no maybe. Hell yeah, it is.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Well, I
mean,
you know,
hell yeah,
stuff
it
You
going
know,
on.
us as humans,
Nigga,
humans
us-
do weird things to be. We don't like to be rejected. We don't like to be outcasts. That's why we be in cities and we be cuddled up with each other. We don't really like to be ejected out from a group. So it's possible that some of them may feel like I don't want to be left out or I don't want to be an outcast. So I'm gonna do things counterintuitive to what I really know is right.
Yeah, it's like prison, nigga. You got to pick a side.
You know, but then
You
I
gotta pick a
really
side,
think
dog.
what I
You gotta pick a side.
when I talk to those in that organization, that community, it felt like majority 90% of them had trauma as children that's manifesting in their adulthood.
Let me tell you something. It's more than 90% that got trauma that's adjusting to their lives as adults and things of that nature.
Right.
But they portray that image of LGBT type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah, it is. It's more than that.
You know,
It's more than that.
like if they was protected, would they be going down certain path? You know, but then I go to nurture versus nature. You know, how they nurtured versus their
Nature
nature
versus nurture.
You know
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm saying? So is they nature, were they around an abuser when they was a kid? Now they find themselves in a cycle in which they live a life that's living their trauma, or is their nature? That's how they are organically without no outside influence.
Basically, what I'm
That's-
hearing
that's a-
is what we need is the black man is in the house, man. We need
And-
black men in the houses, man, that be over these children, man.
But why are they not in the houses?
I mean, you got
Let's
to
be real.
Why are they not in the houses? I mean, look at our environment. Look where we stay at. Think of the
54
hood,
They
like
go deep, man.
you know what I mean.
54 to
Let's talk
57.
about what Reagan did. You know what I mean? Like
Woo. Reagan, LBJ, Lyndon
yeah,
Baines
he-
Johnson with the Great
it was
Society.
a war on drugs, but it really was a war on us. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
It
'Cause you
was.
came to our community and fucked it up. You know what I'm
Reaganomics,
saying?
boy.
Even
And
with
that's what
LBJ,
happened.
before that though, man, you know what I'm saying? They kicked out the black man and said if you want these certain subsidies, you know what I mean, you have to have the black man out of the home.
Right.
And that was in 65. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
after that, dog, like what happened?
Yeah.
We pushed drugs in our community.
Yeah.
After that, with Reagan and COINTELPRO and all that type of things, like they
Yeah.
pushed that in our community. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like real talk.
Yeah. Cause I mean, you got to think the niggas, the stand up guys, the ones that was really about, you know what I mean, starting a business and doing all these things, they got flushed out.
Yes, it
The
did.
only people with paper was the dope boys. So that became the culture.
Hey, you know what's crazy with that though? I was talking to someone yesterday about the sitcoms. You take like Bill Cosby, the Cosby Show, when it first came out. It was the first time many people in the country seen a black man be a doctor,
Right down.
right? And then you got Fresh Prince, you got Uncle Phil
As
you
a
know,
lawyer.
a lawyer, judge.
Yeah.
But it's a two-edged sword now because as you're seeing these people in this good professional light. You know, even Family Matters. Carl was a cop. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
was.
To a lesser degree, he was a cop. But on the other side of it, once people got the money, once Bill Cosby got the money, he was able to. He was in the
Drug
hood.
bitches.
No, he was. he
Nah,
was.
the fuck with you guys.
Cosby was in the hood. If you guys remember, because like the neighborhood kids would come up and say, "Hey, Mr. Huxtable, my daughter pregnant, or I got this going on, I got that going on," and he was able to service his community because he's still in the community. Versus as you start seeing the '90s and on, once we get a little money, we leave the hood. So as a kid in the hood, the only person with nice cars is the dope boys, not the doctor or lawyer down the street. It is just a dope boy.
Right,
So you go up wanting to be that. When if the doctor, the lawyer, once they get a degree, get their money, they don't leave the hood. They stay in the hood and invest in the hood.
It been a little different.
Yeah.
Part of the I made it success was moving out of from Detroit to Southfield. Moving out.
But Detroit was that before the riots.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
it
saying?
was.
And
It
it
was
is-
for the riots.
that
It was
shit
true.
happened, but it's
Fuck
like,
that shit
dog,
up.
what if that never happened? You know what I mean?
Real
There was
talk.
so much money in
Real
Detroit
talk.
for riots
Yeah.
happened, man.
But
Before
you know,
white flight and all that type of
Yeah.
stuff. Like, what would it be like if that didn't happen? I did
and
that.
that's why it's a beautiful city. We right here by the water,
Beautiful,
man.
dog.
Come on,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah, it's
The
dope.
water,
It's getting
another
better.
country.
It's getting better.
It's
The
getting
visual
better.
of it anyway. God damn it.
Yeah,
When
downtown
you get
beautiful
fuck
now,
up-
man. You go
Yeah, you know
downtown,
what I'm saying. The
man.
visual.
And
But-
our stats as black men, though, 64% of us are in the middle class, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's never touted.
I
That's
know
never
that.
like spoken.
Hey,
You know what I'm
speak that
saying? It's never like, you know what I'm saying, put into the mass media. Like damn, this is what we doing right now. It's never like that. Why is that? We
Yeah,
can told
that's
those
crazy.
them same things like, damn man, there's more black men in jail than in colleges, but that's not the truth right now.
Oh, you
At
already know
all.
why they ain't gonna tell you that.
They're
'Cause
not
they
gonna
want
tell you
us to
that.
look like we ain't doing shit.
They're not gonna tell you that in 2015 they had
Yeah.
a study with the CDC that the black men are the most best fathers at all. They're not gonna tell you that type of stuff at all. You know what I'm saying? Why is that?
I know why.
Cause they got a message. They got an agenda that they pushing. You know what I mean?
What agenda
And
is
the
that?
agenda is we deadbeats. We ain't shit. We this and that. They don't want to put them facts up on the table.
I think, in my opinion, I think black fathers are better. I know we kind of switching up. I'm gonna go back to the
Right,
whole
dog.
question, but just to answer that,
Yeah, my bad.
I gotta
dog.
answer it. I
My
think
bad,
black
dog.
fathers are better. No, you good. Black fathers are better because we love harder. In my opinion, we love
Spend more
family.
time.
We love family. Then you
Yeah.
got, you got the other races, who got that money. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about nothing. They got that paper.
Yeah, we risk our
I
lives
can
for our
get
family.
anything I
dog.
want.
We risk our
You know what I'm
lives
saying?
for our
Yeah, dog.
family.
I can get
dog.
anything I want when you got that paper. That's
Yeah.
how the Caucasians, whatever, the rich people, the people of higher power in the higher power bracket. But the black man, shit, all he got is family.
That's it.
So that's why he
love.
love Mo. So
Mm-hmm.
that stereotypical shit is some bullshit when they be talking that we ain't shit. It's some,
Right.
but not all.
But who is saying that we ain't shit though?
Shit, the media, the world,
Who else?
the women.
Who?
A couple women,
Ooh.
not all
The
of
women?
them.
Not
Couple
yeah, not
women,
all.
though.
Listen, when I
Couple
say
women.
the women, I'm just speaking as a woman. I don't be saying to everybody. Just like every man ain't high. Who I'm speaking about ain't no good fathers.
Right though.
I'm just speaking when I say it. So
Man.
the last post I did, people was kind of like but I just if it don't apply,
Hey,
let it fly.
Every bunch of apples, every bunch you pick from that apple tree, it's gonna be a bad apple in it. And when you pick that bad apple, you gotta understand it's a lot more good apples in that bunch. You just happen to pick the wrong one.
Real talk.
So don't blame the whole tree. Don't cut the whole tree down.
54 to 57.
Just throw that bad apple out and pick another one.
Real
Maybe
talk.
you'll come out easy on the other end. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But when you get that good apple, don't throw it away. Because
You
you're gonna get a
did.
bad apple after that. And now
You
gonna
did.
be and that's
Right.
gonna be the whole
Then you're gonna have worms.
Yeah.
Nah, but look, I just gotta ask y'all this though. Like that the five characteristics you said
Yes, sir.
earlier.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask y'all which one of y'all is the most important. Before we get into Rose health tip, which one of those, the 5, is
bring it
you
back
think
up.
is the most important?
Mm.
Me, I think communication.
Let me bring it back up here.
I think you got style, appearance, behavior, digital footprint, communication. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man.
You
He
did.
say that all the time. Rest
You
in peace,
did.
man. Now, when I say shit, I mean
Rest in peace to that man.
K.
Rest in
Sam.
peace to
You
King.
understand
Rest in
me,
peace to
man?
King.
Real talk, real king.
But yeah, he lived by this type of shit. I heard him say that a lot of
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think communication.
Mm.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do behavior.
Yeah, I gotta
be the
backpedal
mad black
with
man
Cuz
in
and
the
do that
room,
behavior
man.
too, though.
Man.
Now this gonna shock you guys. For mine, I think ours is digital footprint.
Okay.
I feel like if every time you looked online, you saw the black man in a positive light, a black man that's on it, focus on the ones that's actually movers and shakers,
Right.
the masses would be more affected than if every time I just look good or you came out to me in the real world. Because digital footprint reach more people.
Yeah.
You know, one post can see 1 million people versus one man leaving his house, see nothing.
Yeah, I say
know.
behavior just off the. We can even take it back to the Ja Morant. Nigga, Just
Mhm.
go in that club, act right. You an NBA star,
Mhm.
behave yourself, man. Have fun, and everything would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? It's your behavior though. You know what I mean? That's what people gonna remember you by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say
right.
communication.
Drop the gangster.
I'm old school, you know what I'm saying? Before all this internet and all that type of shit, it was just the way the communication part back in my day.
Okay.
So that's why I say communication.
So when you saying communication, you saying behavior. I'm gonna go ahead and go with appearance, then, man, because the way that we look, man, like the way that we look, it dictates to the world like how it is that we perceive, man. And some of the ways that we look is unacceptable, man. It's straight up unacceptable, dog. I don't give a damn how it is that you put it, like it's controversial, whatever. No, we shouldn't be looking like feminine. No, we shouldn't be looking like soft. No, we shouldn't be looking like gangsters and nothing like that at all. Back in the day, you seen us with suits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every picture you seen, it was a black man with a suit.
Yeah.
Like, dog, what the
You
hell
right.
is the difference
Yeah.
now? You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead with appearance because the way that we appear to the world is the way that they treat us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Damn,
so I'm gonna go with
dope.
appearance with that, dog.
Oh
So
yeah,
that-
feel
that-
me?
Yeah, that's
Feel that
dope
one.
because we left one out, which
What's
was
that?
style. Appearance, behavior. Now
Yeah.
we got the digital thing. Leave the style out the way. Don't try to be trending. Be yourself. God
be
damn it.
yourself.
Think about
Yeah.
those
Be
things,
yourself.
man.
And we
That's
taking
what I'm saying.
styles from motherfuckers that don't necessarily align with what it is that will be beneficial to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not what's up.
That's actually why I did that because I was hoping style wasn't in there. That's why I
No,
did that.
style.
I had
Okay.
a feeling nobody was gonna say style. This last topic, man, it's I don't know. We can go a lot of directions with it,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna say 3 words: responsibility without authority. When I say that, what comes to mind?
Stepfather,
Stepfather,
Being the big brother, watching your kid, watching the little brothers.
stepfather.
stepfather for sure.
Working a
I'm
working
about
a
to say
job.
stepfather,
Yeah.
dog.
Working a job.
Working the job, stepfather.
Yeah, those three words mean slavery to me.
And a teacher assistant. There you go.
It's slavery.
It's hard to use the word slavery now. Come on now.
It's
We
slavery.
know the history of slavery. Ain't nobody beating your ass.
No. I'm talking about responsibility. It's your responsibility. It was the slave responsibility to do what they
The
had to
job.
do at the time
Right.
with no authority.
Right.
That's
right.
all I mean by that. I'm not discrediting what
Right.
happened to our people. I'm just saying that's what it is. When you at work, it's your responsibility to do your job, but you have no authority.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
Right.
talk.
Right.
But I'm glad Rose said what he said with the step parenting thing. You have
Okay.
That's a
kids.
stepfather, dog.
I mean, a stepfather, step parent, stepfather. It's like you get into a relationship with a female who have kids.
Right.
Now you have a responsibility to take care when y'all get serious to take care of her and her kids, but you don't have no authority.
That's a problem,
You don't have no
dog.
authority because the kids them ain't your kids. How y'all feel about that?
Hey,
shit?
bro, I'd have been in that situation before, man. As far as like having a stepfather, and as far as him not having that authoritative position in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like my father was not there, and my stepfather was there. You know what I'm saying? But like, nigga, you can't. You know what I mean? discipline the kids like how it is that you feel as though it's the correct way to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's a problem. Hell yeah. When you providing all the means that you can and you can't be authoritative figure that you supposed to be, like that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a problem.
it's a problem, but I think, like, also, I've dated a person with kids, but it was always like it was open communication with the mother. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand what you feel like, because it's like I'm over here, he punched me, we playing around, then he go crying to his mama, and now she looking at me like, don't be
Hitting my kid.
hitting my kid like
Hell
that.
yeah, you
but it's
damn
like,
right.
I'm about to knock your kid out. Keep touching.
yeah, but it's like you gotta lay boundaries, and I also think you gotta have good communication. Like I would just go to his mama like before you leave, like at least let him know what's up. You know what I mean? Because I can't discipline him. I ain't about to give him a whooping or nothing. But before she would leave, be like, if you do anything, he gonna let me know. And he would usually, you know what I mean? He would obey his mama.
Did you ever get to that point where you could whoop him or
No, I didn't
impose
go
some type
that
of
far.
discipline?
It never went that far. Like once we got like the ground rules in place, like it ran smoothly. But I can't say just with like playing around. You know what I mean? He just wasn't used to a man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
dog.
Playing with him like that. You know what I'm saying? But and that was cool. But I feel like if you going into a situation as a stepfather, you got to just be mindful, dog, and be patient, and also be in good communication with the mother.
So you think that shit can work though?
So
I feel like it can work.
it can work.
Alright.
The only way it can
It
work.
can work.
The only way it can work, in my opinion, is if a woman consider you their kid's stepdad, you their damn dad a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the other one obviously ain't around.
Right.
Say it, but if you're not willing to work out something with the kid's father, if it can be or can't be worked out,
Right.
then you go to another man. He should have authority if he under the roof and providing.
So
Yeah.
how
Kids
would
gonna
you
test
play
you,
it,
though.
dog?
The kids
Yeah.
gonna
Huh?
test you.
How would you play that shit though,
No,
dog?
I'm
You know what I'm
saying
saying? Like
Well,
with
I
step
dated
kids.
I dated a woman with kids for some years. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we never went through that like
Yeah.
that.
So if you had to go through that though, man, you know what I'm saying, as far as like disciplinary actions with the kids, like how would you do that?
I mean, it depends on how long we've been together. If we just start dating 3-4 months, but we
Nah,
serious.
dog. I mean like 9 months.
Now,
a year,
I'm
dog, that
okay.
type of thing.
I approach her like, hey, you know, he shouldn't be doing that. Then I see how she react. Now, if she react like this is within the first couple months, if she react like, oh, well, you know, I handle it. Don't you touch my kid? Did that mean, hey, we just fucking then? I'm finna get the fuck on.
And that's how you play it.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
after
okay.
that, it's
Yeah,
just
you
no
got
need for you
to.
to stay around
But-
because now
Okay.
she's showing you don't have no authority.
Right.
But-
So
And if you do something like if you do chastise her kids or something, now that shit gonna fall against you where your ass can liable be in jail.
So
But
is that the
Ro,
standard?
Yeah.
bro, it also depends on how old is the kid though.
How old is
That's
the
it.
kid?
What if
if
the
I'm
kid is like 6 or 7?
6 or 7, and you stepping in to be more of a role model and more of a
Right.
father. But if you stepping into a situation when their kid is what, like 14
Teenager
and
or some
teenager,
shit, yeah.
like you kind of, you know what I mean, you got to let the kid come to you in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know their father. That, you know what I mean? If their other half is present in their life, but you almost kind of got to play as
They friends.
a
They
friend
homies.
in a sense, but
Yeah.
also like, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I can't do nothing. I'll tell your mama though. You know what I'm saying? So it's tricky.
That's when you got to become a what's the word?
Play daddy.
No, not that. You got to become a what's the word when they idolize you?
A role model, hero.
Yeah, a role model. Yeah, I guess you can use that
A role
too. You
model.
got to become that
Something
type
to
of
inspire
person.
to. Something to
Yeah.
inspire to. Like,
You
dang,
got
I
when
wanna
they
be like
older
Mr.
like
Johnson.
that. They
And
got
what do that look
you
like, though? What
I
do that
mean,
look like?
shit.
Somebody that they aspire to, though.
based off what we were saying earlier.
You know, the kids gonna check you. Kids gonna check you if you're not on your up and up. The kid or the step kid or the woman that you dating, they kid gonna be like, hey mom, this nigga ain't shit. If he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she'll be like, no, baby, he just working on himself, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But the kids gonna let you, like your mama let you know your friends ain't shit. The kids let you know. So, you know, I've dated women with kids before, and I had a rule. None of the kids could be older than my son.
Right.
When I walk in the room and say, everybody, shut the fuck up. He
And
gonna
he
be like,
can buy
ah.
to that,
And everybody
yeah.
else go, bye with him because he the oldest. You know,
That work, though?
it worked 100% of the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
You know, if you fair, you stern, you let them know I'm an adult, you a child. This the boundaries.
Right.
Kids want structure. Kids love structure. They act like they don't. They buck to it, but kids love structure.
They need
Right.
that shit. Hell yeah.
Kids love structure. Give a kid some structure. He'll do better in life. Poor car start looking better. Smile on his face. Give kids some structure.
He say
Right.
smile on his face
Right.
and all that.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just say come in with an open heart, man, and try to love, and maybe whatever you give out is what you're gonna get back.
I was with a girl.
You done
her
that
son-
before, bro?
Hmm?
You've done that before?
Yeah,
Did that work out to your favor?
Yeah, of course, man. To this day.
I was dating a girl.
Real talk, dog.
I was dating a girl
Real
3
talk.
months in. We going hot and heavy, you know what I'm saying? Little son, little boy, he cool, whatever. He hit her at Walmart. Swung with his mama.
Mm-hmm.
I knocked that nigga out and never called her again. Never called her again. I ain't wait for a response.
Better hope you don't see this show. She gonna
Hey,
get
real
your
talk, nigga. She on your ass after this
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Get a toy. He couldn't get a toy or something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the little G.I. Joe, whatever.
So you hit him though?
He hit her, I hit him. Hey, like nigga
Just
out
like
right
that,
there at
though.
Walmart. Walking
How
out.
did she
Discipline.
respond to it though?
Oh, don't hit he hit my kid.
Exactly.
Hey. Not you know, I ain't hear you no more either. I ain't hear you no more. I'm out.
That right there is
Right.
responsibility
Yeah.
without accountability though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, they say stepfather's the most thankless job. You know, you give your money, your time, your energy, your emotional bearing to a kid for 5 years, and she'll break up with you, never see the kid again.
So
Yeah.
do you think that's a good
lose
investment to
two
do?
you know,
You lose her and the kid.
Yeah, that'd be the crazy part. You still miss the
you
kid.
still
like,
with the kid
damn.
more than her. Fuck
Yeah,
that bitch.
more than
So
her.
is that a bad
Lil Johnny
investment?
was dope.
Is
Lil
that a
Johnny
bad
was-
investment though?
Lil Johnny used to
That's
rap
my
and everything.
nigga.
Lil Johnny used to watch the
But
video.
But is that a bad investment for us as men to invest in though?
Oh, no,
if that's the
kid-
case.
Hey man, I was a good person. I was a role model in your life for 5 years. You had that. You know what I mean? It's never a bad investment.
But for
Yeah.
you, is that a bad investment?
For me?
though? Because you didn't attach yourself to this kid at this point, though, man. You know,
But
what
it's
I'm
also experience too. You got
It's
to
an
gain some
experience.
experience on how to raise your kid and what you know about raising a
Yeah.
kid and being there and being present.
Then you got to
Okay,
think about
bro.
what you did
Okay.
for that kid.
right.
that makes you a better person as far as like a future father.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm in a situation right now where I'm a stepfather to a dope kid. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My
Right.
daughter dope. You know what I'm saying? I ain't birth her.
But
We
you
call her
got
a
lucky.
bonus daughter. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have doped her. She dope. You know, she's a plus. She adds value to my life. Like as her
Right.
mother adds value to my life, the daughter herself adds value to my life.
But
you know what
got
I'm saying?
lucky too. In
I got
that
lucky
case,
though.
man.
I got lucky.
In my case, I know I was quick. Like, man, nigga, you ain't my father. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I was
Right.
quick with that shit though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like, you have that responsibility without
a boy?
accountability though. I was a boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now
yeah.
that the boy go buck. A boy go buck.
I was
You know
bucking
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
motherfucker. Like, you ain't my
boy
daddy,
go
nigga.
buck.
The fuck?
You know?
Let me ask you a question. How old was you when your stepfather became?
When
came
he
in play?
first came, I was 7 years old,
7
dog.
years
And
old.
I remember every moment
Okay.
past that shit, though.
So
You know what I'm saying?
why you said that to him?
Because he wasn't my father, nigga.
I
You
get
know what I'm
that
saying?
part.
Whenever you come to that motherfucking discipline part, like, hold on, nigga. You ain't my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Fuck all that shit because you like my mama, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Right,
That's how I
right,
was feeling. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Right.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a thankless job at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm doing all the things, like, I'm providing financially for you, but you still coming at me with the whole, like, I don't give a fuck. You ain't my daddy.
Right.
You know
But
what I'm
I'm saying,
saying?
like, so what I'm trying to get to, because I think when you at a young age, this is me, when you at a young age and a grown person, you know what I'm saying, come in like that, I think kids are already should, back then anyway,
Back then.
already kind of like, was already, I ain't gonna say scared, but knew to respect
Respect the
an
elder.
older person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
you said,
Respect your
it's
elders.
accountability,
young.
respectability. How you said it again?
And it's a gray
Accountability
area with
without-
that shit because you know the respect, but at the same time, but you got your own feelings too, though. Like, man, nigga, fuck
Responsibility
you.
over
You know what I'm saying?
without authority.
Yeah.
Responsibility, authority.
So yeah, so it's like I had both my parents growing up, so but a lot of my friends
I didn't.
they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't.
I'm just saying, like, I was just wondering when you said that at a young age like that, how I mean, I would think unless the guy was doing something
And he was.
Fucked up.
Delicious. Yeah.
Exactly. Because even though you doing the right thing, it's like, man, at the same time, I don't want to hear that right shit. Especially from you. Fuck you.
And that go for a bigger scale than just the step kid to the step parent.
Right.
Us as a black community, me as a black man in my community, I should be able to go to one of the youngsters and say, "Hey, young dog, that ain't right. Hey, young dog, that's not right." You ain't my daddy. You can't tell me how to live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how
Instead
it
of
used to
trying to
be
soak
back
the
then.
game up, I'm trying to get
That's
you.
why I said that.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Because
But,
back in the
but
day-
then, if you out here and you get fucked up and the police beating your ass because you
I'ma
ain't doing
need
it
your
right,
help.
you gonna need my help. It's
You
my
damn right.
responsibility to help you, but I ain't got no authority over
Right.
you.
I ain't
You know
your
what I'm
daddy,
saying?
nigga.
That's
Yeah,
responsibility
I ain't
without
your
authority.
daddy. Remember that? I ain't your daddy, but now you want to help me.
No,
over
fuck
here.
all that.
I ain't about to get
You
beat
know what
up
I'm saying?
too.
When I got locked up, it's like, hold on, dog.
Like,
hold on.
Like
Yeah.
Hey, pops.
You know,
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey,
get that. I get that for
Dad.
sure.
you
I
like
get
that.
that.
That's the first person you call. Hey, stepdad, help me
Yeah.
out. Don't tell my mama. Yeah, don't
But
tell
at
my
the same
mama.
time, though,
Hey,
like you,
as soon as
you
you
get
get
that,
locked up.
you get that, you know what I'm saying, accountability right out. Man, no, it's a crazy situation, man. I would damn near like advise a person to not put themselves in that situation.
Yeah.
You know.
At the same time, yes, I
You got
would.
opinions. Like I say, it's either don't do it because you could end up being hurt by the woman. If she leave you, you get attached to the kid or the kid.
Yeah.
In his case, might be like, fuck you, you ain't my daddy. Then
I
you
was on
going
that
through all
girl.
that bullshit. Or in Kyle's side of the game, you know, the way he think about it, I feel like if that do happen, if that happened when you gotta leave, walk away. Like, man, I taught that kid something when I was here.
Yeah.
That's how I would.
yeah,
That's how I would look
Yeah,
at
I
it.
thought that
Yeah,
kid-
I taught that
and I
kid
felt
something.
like that. Like, hey,
Yeah.
when I was
yeah.
here,
While I was there in his life, I added value. I added
Yeah.
this. I tried to teach him
100%.
something, you know. And if it's a female too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was a good man that she should follow, you know what I mean? And hopefully
Yeah.
when she, you know what I'm saying, start dating and all that, she should probably try to find somebody that
right.
can give her the
Just like
same
that.
game, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And
yeah.
what's
Gonna
the
find
likely-
somebody like me, bitch.
And what's the likelihood of her finding that though?
That's slim,
I
baby.
mean, it's a good chance if she doing the right thing, bro.
You think
There's
so?
a lot of good people out here, man. You just gotta get in a good circle.
Yeah.
You gotta be in a good circle.
So
It's
you
all
think-
about who you be around, man. For
You
real.
think that most men would find that situation like a positive to be in?
Or being a stepdad?
Yeah. So like that situation you was in, man, and you being like that positive to that kid, you think most men will find that a positive to be in?
They
Man,
may hope.
all kids need love.
All
And
kids
They
need
do.
love.
all
They
kids
do.
need love.
But do you think that most men will find that situation to be like, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and impart myself in that situation. You
It's
know what I'm
probably
saying?
not. It's not for most men, probably.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It might not be. But if you grew up with love and you've been around love your life and you love people, like it shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard for you.
Let me speak on that too, because the thing is, won't no man know that until he get that pussy.
What?
Hey, I
When
can
he
be a
get that-
stepdad. Hey, I
No,
can
I'm
be a-
just saying.
I can be
Yeah.
a stepdad. Hey,
When he
let's
get
get
that
it.
pussy and it's good, he gonna be like, I take care of you and your kid. You know what I'm saying? So that's what determines that, in my opinion.
You know,
We
I
finna get
mean,
the
that
fuck outta
determined
here.
on being in a relationship anyway.
Anyway, but I mean,
man.
if they got kids, you gonna be like, I ain't leaving that motherfucker. That pussy good as hell.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, but
Yeah.
So you think it's off that though, man? Like
man,
whether
for the most
see, but
part,
back in the day, women that had kids come into a relationship knowing they needed to do to play stepfather, they would work extra harder. They work harder than the regular women.
Because
So
they know
are
they
you
coming
saying
with
that
with-
now
I'm
they
coming-
don't?
I'm coming with baggage.
Now they act like they attend like the rest of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I gave you some pussy, nigga. Take care of me and my family.
Take care of my family. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
give me
dog.
$40.
Then you got the other baby daddy coming in after you done shaped this little nigga up. They got him graduating and shit.
Yep.
Now you want to come to graduation. That's my boy going across that stage. No, nigga, I ain't seen you since he was 7. You know, now he graduated and made the NFL or whatever. Now you want to
I
show
feel
up
like-
with your little hat in hand.
Most
Damn.
women
you know?
nowadays they can't
Damn.
push you into that role, and I hope women listening to it don't push a man into that role.
No, he
You
got to
got-
fall into it.
You gotta let them fall into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take your time, be patient, man, and get to know that person before you even bring them around your kid. You know what I'm saying?
Take the time to get to know the man before you bring him around your
most
kid.
girls
Say
that I know that I've talked to that have kids, they are patient.
Yeah.
They don't be like meet my kid
Yeah.
on the second date.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
a red flag, man.
yeah, that's a red flag.
And-
They want to know what I'm about and what I bring to the
Yeah.
table and who am I as a man before they even introduce me to them. You know what I
that's
mean?
real
Weird out
tough.
here.
Yeah,
Even
that's
let me
real
in their
talk.
house. You know
That's
what I'm
real
saying?
tough, dog.
Shouts out to y'all women that do that, man, for sure.
And
I
at the
was-
same time, y'all should bring something to the table as well because y'all bringing this baggage and this burden. You know what I'm saying? And men look at that as a burden. You know what I'm saying? As another kid that's coming into the situation that they have authority over, but no responsibility over at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, y'all bring something to the table as well, though. You feel me?
Mhm.
It ain't just on the man. It's something on y'all as well, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Real
Shit,
talk.
yeah, we gonna get out of here though, for real though. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was just finna say that, man. Like, I feel the same way. Most women that I do know who got kids, they usually be cautious of who they bring.
And they
Only
should
ones
be.
who
These niggas
don't.
crazy, boy.
Yeah,
They should
the only
be, though.
ones who don't is the ones who don't care. They just thirsty than the motherfucker. But you
And
know,
there's some of them
very-
out there,
it's a
though.
sprinkle of those. It's a sprinkle of those. You're like, why you got this nigga around your kid? But anyway, we about to get the fuck
Something
out of
like
here,
that,
man.
though.
Hey,
Peace.
look, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with
You dig?
Kicking It With Rob.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck we gonna have on there. You know, I'm working on some shit. But hey, till next time, man, we out.
You dig.